About a month ago, we were connected with our good friends at Taste of Tribeca, who have generously donated some funds to some of the restaurants in the local neighborhood. With their help, we've been able to serve and feed multiple hospitals, a sanitation department, a police station, as well as a fire department.
We've also been able to take care of those that are on our City Winery family, and in fact we're providing family meal, which is generally the meal that is eaten before or after service in the restaurant business or hospitality business. And because we don't want anybody to unnecessarily leave their apartments or houses right now, we're taking the effort to actually deliver these meals to everybody's homes that are signing up for it, which is allowing us in fact to maintain a number of staff that are still on our team to prepare these meals for our hospitals and first responders and our staff, and follow safe protocols in the kitchen as well as sanitation and safety practices. We're so incredibly proud to be able to do what we're doing right now. Even at minimal capacity, we're still able to produce hospitality and hot and fresh meals for those that are the most deserving of it right now around the city. So we thank you so much, and I know that we can't wait to open our doors again and have you in our homes.
Thanks to Taste of Tribeca and all the first responders, everybody in the front lines who are fighting for us day in and day out. We appreciate you. Those of you watching, stay safe. We will open our doors for you soon.
Thanks everyone, stay healthy.
Take care, bye.
Hello, everybody. Hi, it's Joan Osborne. Welcome to our City Winery TV show. Good evening. I hope you've been having a really great weekend. How are you? I mean, I hope you're doing okay in this very turbulent and somewhat crazy time. But you know, music is something that is really important to keep us all grounded and to keep us connected. And I want to thank you guys for taking part in this. This is an all request show. And I think we're just gonna, oh, of course we have Mr. Keith Cotton here on the keyboards. And I think we're just gonna get right down to it because we don't have a whole lot of time. This first song is one from the Relish album, and it's one that we had not done for a long time, and we've only very recently put it back into our shows. And this one was requested by Tanya Wyman, Robert Bright, and Nancy Levine or Nancy Levine. Yeah, 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 found him in Pensacola in a trailer in the sand. The man from the picture, creased and yellow in my hand, creased and yellow in my hand. He was squinting and stubbled and standing in the door. He said, if you come to take the car away, I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. Hey, yeah, 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 He got the gospel on the radio and the gospel on TV. He got all of the transcripts back to 1963. Back to 1963. He said, I sold my blood for money. There wasn't any pain, but I just can't stand the feeling. It's in someone else's veins. It's in someone else's veins. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, Keith. Mama took me aside and she tried to change my mind. She said, don't waste your time in looking. There's nothing left to find. Nothing left to find. So I left him in Pensacola in a trailer in the sand. The man from the picture, creased and yellow in my hand, creased and yellow in my hand. Hey, yeah, 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 All right, yes, yay. Okay. So the next song is from the early recordings record, and it is one that I used to do way back in the day when I was playing a lot of bars and clubs in New York City, places like Delta 88 and Wetlands and Mondo Cane and Mondo Perso, and Keith was also playing a lot of the clubs on that scene at that time. Anyway, so again, this is one that we kind of put out of the rotation for a long time, but we do it every once in a while as a special request, and this one has been requested by Caroline Coster, who apparently is from my hometown of Anchorage, Kentucky. Hi, Caroline. And Allison Klimmerman or Klimerman and Carolyn Clark. You guys have all requested this one, and here you go. Billy Ray was a preacher's son. When his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, that's when Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he'd look into my eyes. Lord knows, to my surprise, the only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, come and tell me everything is alright. Kiss and tell me everything is alright. Gotta get away again tonight. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Oh, yes, he was. How well I remember the look that was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the sly, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all mine, learning from each other's knowing, looking to see how much we're growing. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I said the only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Oh yeah, he was a sweet talking son of a preacher man. Oh yeah, sweet talking son of a preacher man. He was, yes he was. Oh yes he was. Yay! Yay! Nice job, Pete. We're so pitiful. We're like we're so addicted to the applause that if it's not there, we have to fill it in ourselves. Okay, so this next one, oh my God, this next one is from the Little Wild One record, and I have to confess that I have not performed this song maybe since the Little Wild One record came out, which is 15 years ago. Wow. Maybe is it that long? It probably is 15 years ago. Yeah. So this one is, I guess we could call it a super rarity. But you know, I was very actually happy to see it on the request list. This one was requested by Don Martinez and Robert Romano. Sorry, I don't want to get your name wrong. But you know, I was glad to see it on the list because it forced me to go back and listen to it again and to kind of rework on it again. And you know, I kind of like it. I think it's kind of a good song. So thanks for requesting it. You know, one caveat, when I sang it, I was a little bit younger than I am now, so it may not sound exactly the same, but I will do the best I can to make it good, make it nice for you. All right. Oh, let me get my words together. Flood tide below me with the sun in my eyes, and I reach for the feeling that the world is my prize. I am crossing Brooklyn Ferry with the clouds to my west, and I know what I'm missing. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter than the rest. Well, you climbed in my window and you painted me gold. It was storm recognition, it was truth being told. And we burned down the winter with the fire we possessed. And I wish you could know this. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter than the rest. And I wish you well, and I wish you well, and I wish you well. And I wish you well, and I wish you well, and I wish you well. Well, well, well. Some days I wonder if it's time to go home, but this dream I've been dreaming will not leave me alone. I can go where I want to, and I'm doing my best, but I know what I'm losing. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter than the rest. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter than the rest. Said some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter than the rest. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter. Some are sweet, but you were sweeter than the rest. All right. Well, I remembered all the words. We could say that for it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to adjust the camera so I can sit down for this next song. So don't panic when you see Hi. When you see everything moving. Yes, that's my neck. Okay. So, we didn't bring a drum kit up here with us, but I do have this cardboard box, and I do have some blastics, drumsticks. These are really cool because they hide and then they go, oh, they're brushes. Okay, brushes. All right, so I can use this as a drum kit. And this next song was requested by Mark Simon and DJ Johnson, and it features the amazing Mr. Keith Cotton on the keyboards. How about it for Keith? Yeah, I'm gonna get a sip of water before we start. Okay, cheers. Everybody hydrate. All right. Charles last night, he could see rickshaws last night. He took me flying in the air. Show me my own spider webs, and honey, you had best take care. The world is made of spider webs, the threads are stuck to me and you. Careful what you're wishing for, 'cause when you gain, you just might lose. Said you just might lose your spider web, spider web, spider web. Yes, he said. Oh yes, he said. Forget your string of pearls. Don't forget your spider web. Now when I go to sleep tonight, don't let me dream of Brother Ray. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad he sees like him best the other way. Yeah, yeah, spider web, spider web, spider web. Yes, he said, spider web, oh spider web, spider web in his head, in a Ray Charles' head. Cardboard box. Yeah, man. All right.
There has to be applause.
All right. Well, we'll applaud for ourselves.
Yep. It's sad.
I know. It's okay. All right. So, how's everybody doing so far? Let's see. I guess I really just want to thank y'all for participating in this and for sending in your requests and for signing up for this evening's broadcast of City Winery TV. You know, it's forcing us to play music, and we were doing other things instead. We were like, you know, doing house stuff and fixing things and, you know, dealing with a bunch of other stuff. But it's nice to have to do music. So thanks for that. Yeah. All right. So this next song is we recently did a residency at the Cafe Carlisle in New York City. In fact, we left all of our merchandise there, and it's still sitting there in the closet at the Cafe Carlisle.
We hope.
Yeah, hopefully. But we did a residency there, and I like to use these Kathy Carlisle residencies. This is our third one that we've done, and I like to use them to develop a whole new show and a whole new set of material. And that's what the Songs of Bob Dylan record came out of, was that Cafe Carlisle residency, the first one. And this one we chose to do the songs of Tom Waits. So we have a whole raft of Tom Waits songs, but this is one that is my personal favorite of all the ones that we did, and it was actually requested as well by John Akahoshi. And this is the Tom Waits song, Martha. Operator, number please. It's been so many years. Will she remember my old voice while I hide the tears? Hello, hello there, is this Martha? This is old Tom Frost, and I am calling you long distance. Don't worry about the cost, 'cause it's been 40 years or more. Now Martha, please recall, meet me out for coffee, where we'll talk about it all. And those were the days of roses, poetry and prose. And Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrows, we packed away our sorrows, and we saved them for a rainy day. And I feel so much older now, you're much older too. How's your husband? How's the kids? You know that I got married too. Lucky that you found someone to make you feel secure. 'Cause we were all so young and foolish. Now we are mature. And those were the days of roses, poetry and prose. And Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrows, we packed away our sorrows, and we saved them for a rainy day. I was always so impulsive. I guess that I still am. And all that really mattered then was that I was a man. I guess that our being together was never meant to be. And those were the days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrows, we packed away our sorrows, and we saved them for a rainy day. And I remember quiet evenings, trembling close to you. Lovely, lovely.
Hell of a time for the pedal to develop a squeak.
I thought that was your chair.
All of a sudden, it was total quiet
It's
ballet,
very squeaky.
and now it's not doing it.
All right. Well, I don't know. It sort of adds to the atmosphere, I guess. Like where you're sitting on a
Maybe it won't be
squeaky
noticeable.
bar stool. Everyone heard that, Keith. Everyone heard that.
Well, if we grab an old
Well, you know, that's how these things go here on City Winery
Live.
TV.
live music.
Yeah, anything's liable to happen. Okay, so let's see. The next song, well, this one is one that we play this one almost every show we do. And it's also off of the Relish album. I guess I could tell some stories about this song. Something that, I mean, it was one that I wrote because when I was living on the Lower East Side in New York City, I had this apartment, and I would sit on the fire escape and I would watch what was happening in the street below, and I noticed that there was a woman down there who had her baby in a stroller as she was there, like dealing drugs on the street corner, and I kind of became fascinated with her, and I thought, well, you know, what a strong you know, person she must have had to be to, you know, bring her child into that situation. Not that I think that's something that anyone should do, but I'm guessing she didn't have a whole lot of other options. And you know, she was this very sort of tall, striking figure, and I kind of became fascinated with her. And I think there must have been other people who noticed her, and you know, the song sort of became this from the point of view of someone who was also watching her and was also one of her customers, who would come down and score drugs from her and then do those drugs and then go off onto these wild fantasies of who she was, and that she was this sort of saintly character. So that's how the song, you know, was created, was from that sort of mental meandering. And I have to say that I'm very, very proud when Patti Smith, the first time that I met her, she came up to me and she said she really liked this song, and that, you know, I could have just died happy right then and there, because I'm such a huge Patti Smith fan. So anyway, why don't we let's do the song, shall we? Oh, this was this one was requested by Heather Langham, Charles Rozakis, and River Roberts. I'm gonna do a little throat spray here first, though, because this one's not easy to sing either. All right. She down on the corner, just a little cry. When I make my money, got to get my dime. She down with her baby, wind is full of trash. She bold as a street light, dark and sweet as ash. Way down in the hollow, leaving so way she looks at me. I know any man sees you like I see. Follow down the side street, move in single file. She say, that's where I'll hold you, sleeping like a child, way down in the hollow, leaving so soon. Oh, Saint Teresa, higher than the moon. Are you cold up in the sky? Are you cold up in the clouds? Is there something you forgot to tell me? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Show me my Teresa, feel it rise in me. Every stone a story, like a Sorry about the bad notes in there, but hopefully you got the feeling. All right, I think I need to stand up again because I'm not used to doing this song sitting down. This is, hi.
Close up.
Ultra close up. This is one of the songs from the aforementioned Songs of Bob Dylan record, and I was very, very proud and pleased when Bob Dylan himself posted on his social media about that record and recommended people getting it, and that was very, very, very exciting. I've had the great honor and privilege to sing with him a handful of times and to hang out with him a little bit when I was working with the Dead, and it was just so nice of him to do that. He didn't need to do that. It's very generous because, you know, I'm sure he's got a lot of other things going on in his life. So anyway, but this one was requested. Oh, how are we doing on time, by the way? Are we doing okay?
Oh, yeah, we still got it.
Okay. Okay, so this one was requested by Karen Mitchell and Michelle Schreiber. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Michelle. And take it away, Keith. Early one morning, the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed at all, if her hair was still red. Her folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes. heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoning it out west. Split up on a dark, sad night, but agreeing it was best. She turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, but I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans. I was looking to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. All the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. Go ahead, Keith. Keith, try. Pause is extra long. Live music here, folks. All right, sorry. Oh yeah, she was working in a topless place. I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face and the spotlight so clear. Later on, when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there in the back of my chair. Tell me, don't I know your name? I must admit, I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the lace of my shoe. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said. You know you look like the silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems. She handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 15th century. And every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. I lived with them down on Montague Street in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Then he started into dealing with slaves. Something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. When it finally the bottom dropped out, I became withdrawn. To keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. tangled up in blue. I got to get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their lives. Me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same. We just start from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. Just absolute. I meant to do that. Absolutely perfect. Yes, exactly. I think that's how Bob does it now, right? He just skips those words.
He may well.
No, we've seen him.
The lyrics.
No, he does change the lyrics. And
verses,
all right, I have to tell my Bob Dylan story.
Okay.
So, I mean, I have more than one, but here's one. Speaking of changing lyrics, so I was singing with the Dead. This was 2003, summer 2003. And Bob Dylan was one of the co-headliners of this big, long summer tour that we were on. And, you know, there were some times that I went out on stage and sang with him during his set, and there were times that he came out and joined the Dead, and we did some rehearsing together and blah, blah, blah. So he knew who I was, and he knew I was around. And after the show in Indiana, it was like Noblesville, Indiana. There's a giant outdoor shed there. We had done the song that he wrote with Richard Manuel, which is Tears of Rage. We had done that song together during his set. I had come out and joined him, and so after that, after he came off stage, I was backstage. And he comes up to me and he's like, you know, all hot and sweaty from being on stage and just having finished his set. And he came up to me and he explained that he never really liked one of the verses of that song, Tears of Rage, and he was changing it, and he wrote another verse to it last night, like the night before. And what did I think of it? And then he proceeded to tell me the new verse that he had written the night before to the song Tears of Rage. And I was just like, I was completely shocked and floored that, you know, this is a classic song. And here's Bob Dylan, who co-wrote the song with Richard Manuel, saying that he never liked the verse. And what did I think of this new verse that he, you know, had just wrote? So, you know, all I could do was just say, wow, yeah, that sounds good. You know, I like that. And it was good. I don't remember exactly what it was, but, and then I learned, I also know some of the guys who have played in his band for years, and then I learned from them that he does that sometimes. Every once in a while, he'll like rewrite a verse to a song. So anyway, that's not what I was doing while I was massacring his song just now.
Where were you?
Because I wasn't thinking of anything else to put in place of the lyrics that I forgot. But anyhow, that's a Bob Dylan story from me. Extra special thanks for tuning in to our City Winery TV live broadcast here this evening. All right, I'm going to move the camera again. I stepped in front of you during that last song, sorry.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh.
I completely hogged the camera and stepped right in front of you. All right, so this song is this is a cover of a song by a guy named Foy Vance, and the first this was requested by Maurice Brown. Thank you, Maurice. The first time that I sang this, I learned it for a performance that we did in the women's prison upstate New York. We did a Mother's Day concert a number of years ago in a women's prison in upstate New York. I went looking for songs to, thinking what would be appropriate for me to do. This guy, Foy Vance, who is an Irish singer-songwriter, has also done a lot of shows for incarcerated people, and I found on YouTube a video of him doing this song, and it was connected to something that he had done for incarcerated people. So I thought, well, this seems like this is a great tune to do. So we did it for that show, for that Mother's Day show, and it really was incredibly moving. And I didn't really do the song again until we had an opportunity to play a benefit concert for a group in Connecticut whose children had been taken from them in the school shooting at Sandy Hook. And this was a very emotional situation, and I thought this song would be a beautiful one to play in that particular situation. Music has a lot of power to heal and to lift us all up, and this is a beautiful, beautiful song. And thanks again, Maurice, for requesting it. So we can start on the D? Yeah, okay. 2, 3, and... Well, the road is wide and waters run on either side, and my shadow went with fading light, stretching out towards the night. 'Cause the sun is low, and I yet have still so far to go, and my lonely heart is beating so, tired of the wonder. But there's a sign ahead, though I think it's the same one again. And I'm thinking about my only friend, so I find my way home. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. My guiding light. The air is cold, and yonder lies my sleeping soul, by the branches that are broke like bones. This weakened tree no longer holds, but the night is still, get lost by will. When I will keep on moving till I find my way home. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light. You're my guiding light. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light. You're my guiding light. Would you take it? Choruses. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light. You're my guiding light. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light. You're my guiding light. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful, you.
That was beautiful, you.
I love that song.
That's such a great song.
Mm.
Thanks again, Maurice, for requesting that, and thanks to Foy Vance for writing it.
Yes.
Mm.
Bravo.
All right, I'm gonna stand up again. I was very happy when we got a request for one of the brand new songs that that is coming out very soon. We have a new record. Hi again, it's me. In super close up. We have a new record that is coming out September 18th, and the album is called Trouble and Strife. And someone, Tim Enos, must have seen a recent show of ours because he requested one of the songs from the new record. So that's the only way he would have known that it exists. Now, I couldn't find a guitar pick that I liked, so I cut out. I took an old box, like a plastic box that you get strawberries in, and I cut a little like faux guitar pick out of it because all the ones I have are too hard and they're too loud. And then I wrapped it. I cut it in a shape, and then I wrapped it in duct tape. So that's my homemade guitar pick that I'm using for this song. And sounds good. I've been driving, unprotected, striving, oxygen depriving, but I'm still surviving. I got to be dancing, give me one more chance and try to take us dancing, get a little romance in, because I'll take it any way that I get it, and I'll get it any way that I can. It's my life, and you know I'm gonna live it. Don't you know I'm gonna fit it in the palm of my hand? Yeah. have to holler, take you by the collar, make you do what's right. I can be so tender, still a solid sender. I'm a heartbreak mender in the middle of the night, because I'll take it any way that I can get it, and I'll get it any way that I can. It's my life, and you know I'm gonna live it. Don't you know I'm gonna fit it in the palm of my hand. You don't have to hide from me. Without your love, I'm naked in this world. There's another side to see. Oh, let me be your girl. Keep Go ahead, man, go ahead. Said I've been driving, unprotected striving, oxygen depriving, but I'm still surviving. I got to be dancing. Give me one more chance and try to take us dancing, get a little romancing, because I'll take it any way that I can get it, and I'll get it any way that I can. It's my life, and you know I'm gonna live it. Don't you know I'm gonna fit it in the palm of my hand. I said I'll take oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 Yay.
Exhausted.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Tim Enos, for requesting that song. Okay. Do we have time for one more
I
song?
think we can just squeeze it in.
Just okay. This one was requested by a whole bunch of people, and like so many people that I'm not even just going to go through the names, but this is the song that was written by Eric Bazillion and the song that became a big giant hit, and it's a song that most people know me for, and I'm not sick of singing it, and I think it's a beautiful message, and it's a lovely song, and it gives you a lot to think about. And so we thank you again for tuning in to our City Winery TV this evening. And we love you, and we hope that we get to see you in real life at some point very soon. Please, please take care of yourself. Take care of the people that you're close to. Don't take any dumb chances. Your life and your health are worth more than, going out to a bar or whatever. So just, do the right thing and take care of yourself. And we hope very much that we get to see you when it's all safe and sound and we can all be together again in person. Thank you. God had a name, what would it be, and would you call it so? What would you ask if you had just one question? And yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. If God had a face, what would it look like, and would you want to see? If seeing meant that you would have to believe in things like heaven and in Jesus and the saints and all the prophets. And yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. Just trying to make his way home. Back up to heaven all alone. Like a holy rolling stone. Just trying to make his way home. Yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is so good. Yeah. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. Just trying to make his way home. Like a holy rolling stone. Back up to heaven all alone. Just trying to make his way home. Nobody calling on the phone, except for the Pope when she's in Rome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Goodbye. Sorry if we couldn't get to your request. Hopefully we'll do this again.
Next time.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.